Homeschooling with Heart. My name is Stef. Thank you very much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. If you are new to this channel, thank you. Thank you for giving this channel a chance. I appreciate that as well. All right, today we are going to talk a little bit about the curriculum changes that we have made to our second grade program to help prevent homeschool mid-year burnout, and to also help with my chronic illness. My chronic illness flares up this time of year due to mostly weather changes. The weather in Texas still cannot make up its mind. So, we go from the 22 to the 68 degrees within a day. And so my chronic illness flares up as well during this time of year. But Remington and I both get burned out. And what I have found, at least what helped last year and what seems to be helping again this year, we have just put our regular curriculum to the side and we are doing something else entirely. Well, mostly something else entirely. Yeah, mostly something else entirely. So if you would like to know what we are doing now in our second grade for just a few weeks, maybe a month, and if you'd like to see some more pictures of my grandbaby float by, I invite you to meet me on the other side of this YouTube segment. Reason that we have to put our curriculum aside is because we are just burnt out with it. I mean, just totally honest here. We are just burnt out with it. We've been doing it since September and we just need a change. And sometimes just a little change here and there. But I kind of did an overhaul, but you don't have to go as extreme as I'm going. I did an overhaul in our curriculum. Nothing new. Yeah, nothing new. Things that I already had, but things that we brought more to the forefront and put our other curriculum aside. Again, it helps with the winter blues. Sometimes just that change in what you're doing on the daily, it helps. Even if it's a small, little tweak, even if it's just you're doing art projects and you're just going to put, history on hold, for a little bit, if you can, if you're in a state that allows that. But especially in the younger years, I'm reading American history to him and he's liking it. But I'm not making him memorize dates. I'm not making him do any of that. He's 7. He's not going to remember that. I don't remember dates. I just remember the important ones. To me, it's okay to put that on hold and do something else for a little while, especially something that he enjoys doing. He really enjoys doing 5 in a row. So that is what we are doing right now. We have pushed the core curriculum aside and we are doing 5 in a row. He's still doing his language arts. He's still doing his math. He had a choice to work out of different math workbooks or continue doing the math that he was doing. And I don't know if I've told y'all. I don't think I've told y'all yet. We are doing the good and the beautiful for math, and he's really enjoying it. But that's another video. He's still doing Singapore as well for mental math, so that's going well. We are bringing 5 in a row out to the forefront, and there are a lot of different reasons. And this time last year, I have a video that I'm gonna put right up here because it's my most watched video. Believe it or not. And it is the one where I'm talking about 5 in a row and how I discovered it and what we were doing, and I think I probably have a smile on my face just as big as I have right now. That's how much we enjoy doing this together. There's really nothing wrong with making the changes. And like I said, it's nothing that we didn't already have that we just couldn't bring to the forefront and put our regular curriculum. The other thing that we are doing, we finally finished The Family Under the Bridge. That was a wonderful story. I'm trying to decide between The World According to Humphrey, The Adventures of Waffles, A to Z and Mysteries, kind of starting the A to Z mysteries. If y'all have read any of those and you think that Remi might like one or over the other, then let me know down in the comments, because I would really, really like your opinion on which one we should read next. And if it's not one that I listed and there is one that you think that he would really enjoy, comment, let me know below. I would love to hear it. Kindle credits and some Audible credits that I need to use up. So I'd love for y'all to let me know of some books that y'all think that he might be interested in, especially right now since we've put, Sunlight on hold. The other thing that he is doing is he is working on still his compendium. And y'all, I am so glad I bought this, because things that he liked at the beginning of the school year, no, he doesn't like right now. And it is so neat to see him look back and go, oh, I don't like that anymore, So I think at the end of the year, when we look back on this, it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be neat for him to see, and it's going to be me. I'm just going to be a blubbering mess. It is a keepsake, and y'all know how I am about keepsakes anyway. But I really do. I wish I would have bought this our first year of homeschooling, so I would have just had like a row of all of this, at least for his elementary years anyway. I don't know if I'd be able to get him to do something like this in high school or not. I mean, he might for his Mimi. He is doing is the Draw Right Now, and I make a copy of the page, and then he takes tracing paper and he traces over it, or he'll take the piece of paper and he'll draw the finished character. If he takes the tracing paper over it, I usually make him go through each step so that he sees that he started with a circle and at the very end it is now, a goose. So he sees the steps that goes into it. But if he's just looking at it and copying it and drawing it, or making his own but using elements from this, then I'm fine with that. Again, these type of things help me when I am not feeling well. It's curriculum that he enjoys. It helps with the winter blues. It helps us just that change, just that little bit of change. I mean, for me, it's an entire overhaul. But I don't think that putting our regular curriculum on hold for a few weeks, it's not gonna do anything, because we're not just sitting around looking at the screen. The other thing that we are doing is Once Upon a Pancake, and he really enjoys doing this. This is where they give him the writing prompt, and then he writes, and then sometimes they'll give him another writing prompt down at the bottom, little writing prompts, and sometimes he'll just get an illustration. This has been pretty neat as well. Did find out what was going on with the reading, and I will go into that in another video. Yeah, I found out what was going on there. Anyway, he has chosen to read Dr. Seuss, One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish, and this was in his readers from Sunlight. When we first started the school year, he wouldn't have been able to read this, and now he's reading with minimal help. So proud of him, y'all. Learning language arts through literature, he retained more. It just worked with him. It was a great program. And again, I don't get paid to give y'all my opinion on any of this. I wish I did, but I don't. Yeah, no, I'm not associated with 5 in a Row or learning language arts through literature, but I just really believe in that program. It really worked wonders with Remington, and this year it is starting up the same way, and I will keep y'all posted on that. Know that I still need to go over what we are doing as far as his science. I have mixed Sunlight and Bookshark together for his science program. There's a reason that I did it this way. He is really enjoying science this year. If you are interested in seeing any of that, leave me a comment at the bottom and I will be more than happy to give y'all a flip through. Or for your winter blues, all you need sometimes is just a little bit of a change here or there, just a little bit of a pick-me-up, whether it's art, whether it's starting something like 5 in a Row, a unit study, just, making simple changes. Maybe it's a workbook that you bring in, or maybe anything that breaks up the process of the daily will sometimes be the cure for what at least it is in our homeschool. And like I said, this time last year, 5 in a Row, we started it and it did wonders for our homeschool. And then we got back to our regular curriculum and we were able to, take it to the finish line. And that's what I'm hoping for again this year. If you would subscribe, that would be great. We would love to have you on this journey with us. If you will just give us a like, if you liked any part of this video, that would be wonderful. That lets YouTube know that somebody out here likes our content, and it also lets them know that we do exist. So the more that you like our video, then the more people will see it. If not, then YouTube just doesn't know that we're out here. So yeah, if you did like any part of this video or you found help, I would really appreciate just a thumbs up. Thank you. And until we meet again, be good to each other. Bye-bye.